So usual recap then, a very brief one. Vogler is burning. The village, the peaceful fisher village of Vogler, which you attended because of your dear friend Ispin's funeral, is under siege by the Red Dragon army. You've all heard rumours of death, destruction, war parties, and all kinds of grim stories, but it's now here on your doorstep. Last time we played, you were fighting a defense to get all of the villagers, onto the boats to flee to go to Calaman. What you didn't know is that, and we didn't actually discuss it at the time, and it's what I'm going to do is play it as it's now that you've had a second to breathe, it's sunk in. Your plans were solid. You got cudgel out to get the ironclad regiment to hold the main line into Vogler. You dug in, you dug trenches, you got everything sorted. What you didn't realise, or hadn't correctly guessed, was the fact that Draconians have wings and they can glide from the cliff. So the cliff at the north side of Vogler, these Draconians were able to just glide straight over. So half of the Red Dragon army force, one was up against the Ironclad company, and as far as you know, they're being held. The others were swooping over. So you were fighting this defense, getting all of the villagers out. And so far, under your care, there's been no fatalities, other than Nordan, but you got him back up.
No, it was merely a flesh wound.
It was just a scratch.
I don't think it was just a scratch.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to nick the narrative a little bit, and you're on the wharf side. The last group of Vogler militiamen and villagers that you managed to get away, you got to the wharf. You're on the wharf. There's several boats still on the wharf. The rest of the village are sailing off down the Vingard River towards Calaman. On the boat that's supposed to be secured for you, Darrett Highwater is waiting. Darrett was Becklin's squire, if you remember, and Mayor Raven, and Roger and his daughter are there as well. It's get the villagers on, get up, go, and then I'm going to refer to the campaign. The screams of villagers are still evacuating onto boats, ring through the smoke of burning buildings. Among the screams rises an unbelievable word: "Dragon!" Then it comes into view, pitching this way and that, its scales clinging and clanking like steel plates. A black beast draws near the wharf, flanked by reptilian invaders. Flames crackle from the beast's gaping maw. What I'm going to do is ask for a perception check from you all. What's going to happen?
Is that to see if there's any poo in our underpants?
Yeah, your DC is 1, Mark.
Full of shattered pants.
12, 20, 17. These are good rolls.
I'm trying to find it. It's all in alphabetical order.
Get them out of the way now, so later we are absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
17. Okay, so it's Arthur. What I'm going to say is, Arthas, you're sort of you're still glancing over your shoulder. You're still wanting to get the villagers. You're wanting to make sure everyone's safe. The rest of you guys, you hear and see something that doesn't fit with what you've heard. The word, it doesn't fit with the word dragon. You hear the clink and clank of cast iron, and it's like as if it's grinding and then drops, grinding and drops. And as this dragon maw appears out of the smoke and turns towards the building you would know as the Wharf Master's office, and fire erupts from the maw of this, whatever it is. and it destroys the wall, the south wall of the wharf master's office, like it was paper, and flame spreads throughout the whole entire building. This was a grand structure. It was the wharf master's office. It was, and Vogler's always been a nice place, and the building just crumbles and collapses in one go. But what you guys notice, and I'll assume that you point it out to Arthas, is that there's 4 draconians. 3 of them are sort of crawling around this thing, and it's one of them's winding, and it's clink, clank, and one of them is manipulating something else, and another one has got something over his shoulder to sort of load into it. And it's not a dragon; it's a mechanical device of some description. But as it's unleashed the fire, it's now turning back, and it settles pointed towards Darrett, Mayor Raven, Roger, and his daughter in your boat. And of point, just to backtrack, I don't know if I mentioned it. You've still got Becklin's wooden box in that boat, if you recall. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a battle map, and then as soon as I've given it to you, we'll roll initiative.
I was just literally going to ask, is there any chance we can run and try and get in it?
Yeah.
I don't fancy twatting iron plates, but if we can get in it and there's something fleshy to kill.
Okay, so what you've got, I'm just going to make these all visible to you. Zoom right in. I'll tell you what I'll do, if you don't mind. Well, you can position your camera as you see fit. So you guys are all here. Your boat is just off this dock. This is this device. So if you look at the picture,
it's not flying.
No, it's on the ground. It's very much a ground-based thing. It's got wheels, and it's sort of steaming from the back.
I'm thinking Doctor No. Is it Doctor No with the mechanical dragon?
You're making me think now, Mark.
It is. No, I've read the book. I've just come back to me. It is definitely. That one looks more impressive than the Doctor No one.
So it's a clearly a gnomish siege weapon contraption. This Bars Draconian here is moved into a position of defense. These 3 round here seem to all have tasks to perform. So you've got your tokens here. If you want to go ahead and roll initiative, and what I'm going to do for a change is that I'm actually going to roll individual initiative for the Bars Draconians.
Oh. God damn it, Tom.
Oh.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so first to react. You're happy with this? Happy with the scene? Aware of what's happening?
Yep.
Okay,
I'm assuming
Kelevendros.
are these? Sorry, I've just said yeah, and then I thought the draconians that we see over yonder. These laddos. What is it?
You were pointing with your finger then, Mark, at your screen.
I was.
Yeah.
I was. That's really helpful. Are they actually inside the dragon, or are they clearly just pulling levers and stuff at the back of it, or by it?
There, as you can see, you've got 2 to. I mean, if this is the front, there's 2 to the left-hand side of it and 1 to the right, and they all appear to be performing tasks.
Right. So I think we need to try and get those out of action, so it can't do the fire thing in our faces, because that doesn't sound like fun.
Okay, Tom. What's occurring?
So he's going to charge straight past that draconian Baz, open himself up to attack of opportunity, and just try and get into the back line, basically.
Okay. So this is going to be his reaction, which will be a crit. That's 23 to hit for 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Jesus, that's not a good
Wow.
start.
That was
We've got
brutal.
healing. We've still got healing.
I think I've got. And then I'm just going to try and take out. I'm going to start trying to take out these draconians at the back.
Sure. So the one in front of you.
Yeah. So the one in front of me, big swing. Oh, another 15. 21 to hit me.
Nice. 21 hits. Roll your damage.
Now is it 1s and 2s I can re-roll? Where's it gone? Fighting style. Yeah, so I can re-roll that too.
Okay.
D6.
So
roll.
it's 7 plus
Much
a little
better.
bit better. 13 damage.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Okay. Anything else from you?
Not for now, no. I'll have my
Okay.
turn there.
So that takes us to Nordan.
Sweet. So Nordan is going to run along the wharf, and he is going to put one of his hands out, summon some water from the water behind him, and then freeze it into an ice knife. Throw it. But it'll be at second level, which is why he's drew the water from the sea.
Yeah.
So he's using it
Salt
at second
water
level.
ice is colder. In fact,
Yeah.
it has to be colder.
And he's going for this one at the back.
Yeah. That's a little bit Avatar. That the
It
cartoon
hurt
Avatar.
as well
like,
because it really hurt. Because when it did freeze, the ice, the salt would crystallize on the outside, so it would be super fucking hurty.
That's 25 to hit.
25 hits the Bars Draconian. Nice try, Mark. You're not getting extra damage for
Looks pretty hurty to me.
So he takes 10 points of
Oh, nice.
cold damage,
Okay.
ice damage.
Yep.
And then him and his buddy need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
15.
One at the back rolls a 3. One at the front rolls 19.
So it's 3d6.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think it's half for the save.
I think it's none. I think we decided this we found out last time.
Yeah, sorry, it's none.
Yeah.
Apologies. Yeah,
Still-
so 3d6.
Yeah.
That's another 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so the one at the back, you've managed to almost freeze solid in one hit. Any further actions, bonus actions or movement?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. So I need to figure out which Bars Draconian. This Bars Draconian's at the back. He's going to use his action to do something with the contraption. Second Bars Draconian is this lad. He's going to use his action to do something with the contraption. The last Bars Draconian is this lad at the front. Let me just double check. Yes, it is. He's got a cloth target in front of him. He's going to charge forwards to there.
So am I not elevated here?
Not massively.
Okay.
It does look a little bit. I'll tell you what then. What I'm going to do, it's not going to change what he does.
No.
I'm going to put him there. So he's moved 15 to there, and he's going to have two attacks against Nordan.
As a reaction,
Yeah.
I'm going to. Oh, hang on. I can't. Don't worry, because it's another Lunar spell shield. It's not mine. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
was
if
going to
he,
cast shield,
right.
but I've picked the other Lunar, which gives me color spray.
Okay. Shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lunar's Solinari, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the other.
Sorry, Shield Solinari. Shield, if you do ever take it, it's as a reaction. So I tell you what, that roll is to hit, and then you can cast it then. So the first attack to hit you is 15.
That's it.
5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 13.
On the nose.
You so need mage armor, dude.
I know. I keep forgetting to cast it.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
It takes us to Arthas.
Right, Arthas is going to move into here after seeing his mate take a
Oh,
kick
sorry,
in.
I beg your pardon. The Bars Draconian is going to finish his move by moving back to there. Did you want to take an opportunity attack, Sam?
Oh, I have a dagger. I have a longsword, apparently.
Yeah, we picked it up. Do you not remember?
Yeah.
You put one up and
I'll
you
use the
took it.
dagger, though. Because I might hit with the dagger. Is that all right, Dave?
Sure, yeah.
19.
19 hits. Roll your damage. 5.
I think it's 5.
Hard
for
for
the
a dagger.
Yeah, I get like a +5 with the dagger, whereas I only get a +2 with the longsword. So
Right, in that case, that's going to make my turn different. Is that where I started, Dave? Where I am now?
You were there, I believe.
yeah,
Okay, that's cool. So let me just see how far it'd be to get over there. Yeah, I could move me 30 feet to get to here.
Right.
30 feet's my full movement, isn't it?
It is. The Bars Draconian, because he's had his turn, he is going to get another reaction. He's got another reaction in tow, so he's going to get a reaction on you.
Oh, let him have it, the big sweater.
He rolls 12 to hit.
He misses horribly.
Right.
And I'm going to, and you'll see what life are you on, Kel?
That's a bit metagamey, Dave. Mark, sorry.
Sorry.
I'm all right. I'm still
How badly
standing.
injured are you? Right, okay.
On a scale of 35, I'm about an 18.
Right, in that case, I'm going to take a swing at Milado here.
Okay, go for it.
And I'm going to use
Squire ability.
Squire ability.
Nice.
Which have I used that yet, Dave? Today?
You should have it on your D&D Beyond character sheet, mate.
I don't think you did. I
in
think
that
you
case,
talked about it, but held fire.
Right, I think that rings a bell. Yeah, so I'm going to use one of them.
Okay. You don't need to mark it until you hit, but yeah, go on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Let me roll to hit. Longsword.
It sounds like your vape's a snake, Mr. Johnson. If you don't mind me saying.
And I get to roll
Apologies.
again, don't I?
I
Down
know.
a bit.
With advantage if I'm using the same.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be the 16.
16 hits. Roll your damage with an extra D8.
So, has it done that? No. That's the normal longsword, 7, and then random D8. 8.
Nice.
So what we saw 15. How do you want to kill that one?
Let's see what position it's in. Right, it wasn't looking. It wasn't. It'd have been looking at Kel, wouldn't it? So you just see me come in its eyeballs, possibly just seen a glint as I ran in, cleaved it from its shoulder blade to its other unpleasant hip type bits. Let it turn to stone and slide in 2, and then we're going to have to make saving throws, aren't we?
Constitution saving throws, both you and Kettle, please.
I've completely forgotten about that. I've had you.
Oh.
You do is the.
Oh no!
Looks like I've failed as well.
Oh no!
Right,
boys.
So you are both restrained as this puffball effect. The Bars Draconian turns to stone as Arthas withdraws his sword, and this cloud engulfs you. Just to make it worse, this Bars Draconian at the back, this guy's loaded, this guy's made ready, this guy is going to fire the siege weapon. In the line of fire is going to be Arthas, this Bars Draconian, and Nordan. I'm going to give you advantage on your saving throw. And what I'm going to say to you is, because Arthas, the Bars Draconian are in the way, I'm going to, for this turn, not say it affects your escape route, your boat. So let me just get this right. I need a dexterity saving throw from. Don't forget yours is with advantage, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed again. That's some shitty rolls.
17 there, Dave.
Yeah,
D8.
you've passed. The Bar's Draconian has passed. That is 27 points of fire damage.
Right, that's not good. That's it. I'm down.
So half for you then, Sam.
I'm down. If I'm taking half damage, I'm down.
Oh.
So what we're saying, 20, 10, 13.
27 is 13, 40, yeah.
13 rounded down, yeah. Okay.
I'd have been at disadvantage anyway. Realised if I was restrained.
Dex, yeah, probably, mate. Yeah.
So
Okay, Leggit's turn.
I'm going to quickly make a coffee since I can't contribute in any way. I'll be back soon as.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
What's that, Mark? What's that, Sam? That again, please.
This is the way.
Oh,
£2 at Garden
love it,
King in
mate.
Swad.
Love
£2.
it, love
Oh,
it.
where?
Garden King in Swad.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I could do with one of them.
Don't know
cheap
what that
ones.
is.
They had a stack of them. I'm half tempted to go back and buy the lot.
My word will be corral.
Corral. I was just going to ask.
Lubricate.
Okay.
I'm going with drain, I think. Because normally, yeah, if he goes to the toilet, he's going to be draining something, isn't he? That's the. I'm trying to find a
My
pattern.
vote still.
No, you're fine, mate. Sorry, I hate to be that.
No. I don't want to be that annoying person that's
Yeah, no, you're fine.
making noise in the background. But yeah, I've adjusted the mic
Cool.
things.
So Leggett's turn.
Leggit, he's pretty much on his fucking own at the minute, isn't he? Fuck me.
Yep.
I thought this was Dragonlance, not fucking Curse of Strahd.
Well, so what you've got is Nordan is gasping for breath. The flames have overcoming, and he's just coughing, spluttering on the floor. He's going to need healing before he's up. Your sort of two primary healers at the front, one of them's down on the floor. Similar effect. Arthas is down. He's going to need healing before he's up. And Kelevendros is stuck rigid to the place.
Probably put the restrained thingy on.
It's a tough call, mate.
Potion of healing doesn't revive downed.
Yeah,
it will. You have to spend an action.
Will.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Another question was, I know I asked it last time, but sleep, does it affect the targets of my choice, or is it just in a general area of effect? So if I cast sleep,
Should be in the spell description.
It's a general area, so it's the lowest hit points first in the area that you cast it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Right. In that case,
5d8 would take those two at the back down, though. In theory, unless you roll really badly.
At least they're not firing it again, unless we
So-
let them.
So because you're in a situation where this choice is pretty pivotal, I'll allow you to conflab a little bit, because I know Mr. Johnson hasn't played D&D much, so but normally I would be waving my pencil at you.
You're a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
He's not the
No,
Messiah.
I'm the Messiah.
Is that the second holy Monty Python? Yeah.
We'll see if we can make it a hat trick at some point.
Help! I'm being repressed.
Done.
There it is.
That would have been my final little whimper before I passed out.
Okay. In which case, I think I'm going to try and. Oh God, it really is a hard decision, this one. I'm going to move to. I need to be next to somebody to give them obviously the potion, don't I?
Yeah.
So.
If it changes anything, the Bars Draconian in front of you has used his reaction this turn to hit Arthas, or attempt to hit Arthas.
Little sweaty bugger.
Sweaty bitch.
I know.
Don't know why my Mac is only let me move like 10 feet at a time.
Okay.
So
Not to
I'm
worry,
going to
that's
use
30.
my 30-foot of movement to give Arthas a healing potion.
Yeah. Good call.
Thank you.
2d4 plus 2, I think.
I disagree. I'm not doing this all.
You just do.
I don't. So only based on the fact that he's still stoned at the minute,
And I'm stood next to him.
and
I
you're
have spell
stoned.
slots.
That would be the only grounds on which I would disagree. Is that they're both stoned.
You took your careful spell thing, did you? Does that let you do something?
I can, yeah. I've
He
also
can
got
say.
quickened because I was going to ask about it. I didn't realise that bloody siege weapon was going to obliterate my world.
Well, this is why I wanted to roll individual initiative. So 2d4 plus 2 hit points then for you, Roland, Mark. Any bonus action for Leggit? Any other? Well, yeah.
Well, he's got no. I think he's taking his full 30-foot of movement, so he's not really got anything at the minute.
So 2d4 plus
I'm
how much?
right in the fire.
2d4 plus 2, I think.
Okay. That's 1. I don't know why it won't let me roll more than 1 at a time.
If you just click on the dice before you click roll, it should add them up, mate.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 4 and a 2, so that's 6 so far, and it's
Plus your 2 is 8.
8.
so I'm on 8.
So bonus action, Dave, will be to dash behind this pillar here.
Seems fair. Okay, that house has been destroyed, previously destroyed, but it's just rubble. It's not burning, so you're safe in there. Yeah, that's fine. Is that turn then, Andy? Yeah.
It is, yeah, mate.
Yeah. Okay. Sam, I'm going to ask. I'm going to go in reverse order. Roll d6 for me, please, dude.
D6. Coming right up. 4.
4. Okay, and then roll a d4 for me, please, Sam. You're number 4, so don't get 4.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Johnson. Dexterity saving throw, please.
The best person to be making a dex saving throw, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Just as you duck back into this building, a Bars Draconian is gliding over the top, drops an alchemist fire, and you just manage to dive and dodge out of the way as this explosion happens behind you. That takes us back to the top of initiative and Kelevendros.
Okay, so as an action, I'm going to cast sleep on this kind of crowd here. Yeah, I've got 1 spell slot left. So
You've got 1 spell slot left.
Yep.
Okay, what I'm going to say to you is, you've seen 3 Bars Draconians unnecessary to load this device.
Oh, right, okay. I have the ability to get another one, though.
Okay, righto. Sorry, I'm putting in now, aren't I?
No, but I take your point, but the problem is what else I can only stand there. Do you know what I mean? So I haven't got much else. Because I haven't got any range. Oh, I could throw my hand axe. Yeah, I want to
Certainly
throw my
could.
hand axe at this guy here.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Well, the issue here is that the roll to hit
Ooh, nice
click
very much.
is set up for the attack, isn't it?
No, you're fine. I think. No, you're fine. It's either strength or dexterity, I believe.
Oh, is it?
So
Okay.
yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
It's
And 9 points of damage.
how would you like to kill that one?
So he's just gonna literally, like, probably a bit slow. So it's like a flick of the wrist from the waist. It just kind of comes underneath and catches it in the throat there. Handle sticking up like that.
Okay. As it turns to stone, none of you are stood next to it.
Wait, that was a plan.
Sam, death saving throw, please.
Hang on, there's one more thing. Sorry.
Sorry,
I should have done it. It's all right. I should have done this last turn, but I forgot I could do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to harness my divine power. So I'm going to touch my holy symbol and utter a quick prayer to Paladin, and I will regain 1 first level spell slot.
Yeah.
Tidy.
Death saving throw.
Don't
Just
worry,
roll
mate.
20, isn't it?
You're going to be back up on my go.
I just roll D20, don't I?
D20.
Oh!
Oh God!
1 fail.
These are not my thing.
So the fresh Bars Draconian at the back is. He's got 2 choices. In fact, he hasn't. What he's going to do is he's going to come at Arthas. He's going to swoop down like a buzzard.
He's coming at me like a buzzard.
He's coming at you like a buzzard. He's got advantage to hit you, I believe.
Yeah, because we're restrained. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the condition.
First attack against Arthas with advantage. 20 to hit.
Yep.
6 points of damage.
That's 3 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
Me too. I thought I was going to drop you again. Second hit is 21 to hit.
Yeah.
2 points of damage.
Is that? Have you already done the deduction?
Nope.
That does nothing.
God, I forgot about that.
Heavy armor master. So what does that look like then? As you take these 2 hits, then Mark, let's do that.
Well, it's just gonna hit the chainmail at an angle, and just bounce off. It's not going to do anything.
Nice.
He's going to be gutted. He's going to have a gutted look on his face because he knows it should have. It was a good hit.
So
Excellent.
to really geek out, so there's a guy who works in the London Museum of something to do with history, who's like the expert on medieval weapons and armor, and he reviewed The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And he said that they do The Mandalorian really, really well because he takes the hits on his armor that he knows he could take like a real knight would.
Huh.
So a knight in armor would know, well, if you hit me here, it's fine. I've got plate and I've got chain and I've got this underneath. And obviously when you think about The Mandalorian, he does, doesn't he? If there's a blast going for his chest, he just lets it go.
Yeah.
And I proper nerded out over it. I was like, yeah.
That's wicked.
Has anyone read the Game of Thrones books?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Does anyone remember a scene where it's the old knight, the old Kingsguard knight? What's he called?
Barristan the Bold.
Barristan the Bold. He fights a gladiator who's a champion gladiator, but he knows he's too old to fight him because this guy's at his peak and he's a champion. He's like the best in the world. It's like, I'm going to fight him. He just wears his armor, and the guy can't kill him because he's got hits just bouncing off his breastplate, bouncing off his greaves. It's like he's not used to fighting people in armor. He's a gladiator.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we need a Constitution saving throw from Kelevendros.
Oh, come on!
Oh yeah, of course it was my turn, wasn't it?
It's in the end of your turn, so you still got 2.
God. Oh, that's 2 natural ones on those con saves.
God, we've rolled low tonight.
Okay, you're petrified for 1 minute, 10 rounds. Okay. Second Bar's Draconian. That's the lad in front. He's coming at Arthas with advantage.
Awesome.
First attack is 15.
Nope.
That misses, yeah. Second attack's 15.
Nope.
Oh,
Arthas, your turn.
Right. Bonus action. I'm going to get Nordan up with a you know what it's called. Healing word.
Is the range
So-
30 feet?
Let me have a look. That's a very good question. I might have to
maybe
move
a bit closer.
before I do it.
You
I
restrained,
can't
Mark.
move. Yeah, can't do it. 60 feet range. Oh no, hang on. No, healing word, 60 feet, yeah. So he's well in range. Sure. Take my final spell slot. 4 hit points.
That'll do.
And I'll
That'll do.
use my it's my fucking awesome thing that I always nearly forget about. Voice of authority. You get to make a weapon attack against a creature I can see, which is going to be the guy who's nearly dead. In fact, no, it'll be the guy who's on full. The guy who's on full, throw a dagger at him. Or shall we take out the other one? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's the nearest. I'd go for the one who's not very well. See if you can kill him.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've only got one dagger as well. Yeah. Oh no, I've got 2. Okay. So to hit.
Yeah.
19.
19 hits. Roll your damage.
Max damage.
Yes, Sam. Yes.
So,
I'm
so
just
that
gonna.
command, that word of command to throw his dagger, he just sort of picks up a little bit, grabs his dagger, throw it, and he just goes, like a phoenix, I rise from the ashes.
Well, now then, and I hate to do it. Mark, just double check. It says weapon attack, doesn't it? Not melee weapon attack.
It does say weapon attack. I've
Okay.
looked.
Done. He drops to the floor, turns to stone. This smoke. Mark, make a Constitution saving throw. Actually,
I've got to make 2, haven't I?
no. What? That's an interesting one. The rules as read doesn't cover that. What I'm going to ask you for? No, I'm going to ask you for another Constitution saving throw, then, mate.
Right.
But this is just for restraint. This isn't okay. So you passed that one.
Yeah,
So
is
we
this
can
the one where I
discount
might
this for the rest of
turn?
it. So that was your bonus action, I believe.
That was to cast the spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that one dead in front of me?
Yes.
Right, fella, right in the fella that
Go
got
for it.
had a go at me last turn is getting a right twatting.
Yep.
Right, here we go. And I've got my second use of thingy, which I'm going to go for. So, advantage. Where's it gone? Oh, I'm such a tool. Here we go. Longsword. Advantage. Roll. Natural 20.
Boom.
So that's 4d8 plus 5.
So I'll do it on the. Oh no!
If you right click your damage, you should just be able to get advantage, mate.
Yeah.
Crit damage.
So it's 4d8 plus. Oh, actually, yeah. It should do it automatically, shouldn't it?
That's been 2d8.
That's 15.
So that's 15.
And then I've got me. What's it damage? Is that another d8? Did you say for that
Yep.
as well? Oh.
24 points of damage. God damn.
Striker, how would you like to kill that one outright?
It's going to be. That's going to just take its head clean off again. I'm not happy. Not HP.
Not HP. So another Constitution saving throw for this, Bars.
Right. Here we go. I'm not going to be lucky 3 times now. Right. 19!
And then the important Constitution saving throw to make sure that you're not petrified.
Oh. Oh, can he do it again? Yes!
Oh, mate. Oh.
Rolling rocks tonight.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Whatever you've done today, Mark, do it every time we play.
Oh.
Don't tell him that. So, all 5 Bars Draconians drop to the floor, they turn to stone, and a plume of this smoke appears out of all of them. And then an exterior wall of the brass crab, which is just to the north of you, shatters outwards. A 10-foot tall brute in black scale armor emerges from the inn, holding a barrel of fish under one arm. The hulking figure fills her mouth with a fistful of wriggling fish. From behind her, 2 reptilian soldiers emerge. Them next, the ogre says, gesturing in your direction. The soldiers move forward obediently.
We need to run.
Right, I'm going to grab...
One
Is it
second.
way out? Sorry.
One second. What I need you to do is, if you just shift your map position slightly so you can see north.
Yeah.
This hulking ogre figure enters the fray with 2 Bars Draconians. Roll initiative.
Oh, that's just us as well, because we've got Kel's Stone. What are we going to do? Yeah, I've got no spells left, so I think we're fucked, to be honest.
I think you've gone quiet, Tom.
The only thing
My mic was muted.
the only thing that I can think of is I'm going to grab. Oh, I've not rolled thingy yet, have I? Initiative. Let's just see. It'll be bottom.
I've got 2
right.
spell slots, but I'm petrified. I can't do anything. I can't move.
We've got nothing to unpetrify you either.
Nope.
Okay, have you rolled initiative, Andy?
It's not letting me roll initiative again, mate. So.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, just do it for me.
Or if you do it on dndbeyond, and then I'll stick you.
Is it classed as paralysed or petrified?
Petrified.
Petrified. So I'm
Right,
technically
so I
stone.
can't use lesser restoration then?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, that puts Leggit first. Let me just check. We've got everything on the board that we need to. Okay.
Okay, I know it's not my go, Dave, but is there any chance that we can get on the boat with, rather than engage these 3, or if we try? And I'm going to have to try and carry stone bloke. I need a hand with that.
Well, all I'm gonna do, we're just gonna play it out one turn at a time. See how we get on. Leggit is the first to. What I'm gonna give you, Mr. Johnson, for free, is you don't suspect that the ogre, 10-foot tall ogre, and as it's running towards you, the earth shakes as it reaches this great club from behind its back. You don't think they've seen you.
Okay. So I'm just going to move up slightly. Do we need to cast stealth to move up? Still hidden?
If you're running out to the open, mate, you're out in the open. You can sort of circumnavigate. Is that the right word? Why am I struggling with that word? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you'd have to go a
I was
different way.
just,
but
I
you
was
can
just,
still do
I
it.
was sort of dashing behind this rubble here to try and sort of
And it's only little.
break the line. I'm only little to break their line of sight.
Okay.
To
What I'd do from the...
hopefully.
Sorry, mate. Go on.
I wanted to cast sleep on the middle Bast Draconian.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm going to ask you to do then, I'm going to take all of your 30 feet away from you because you'd have to sort of go round a little bit. Roll
That's fine.
stealth because you are sort of moving. I'll give you the the initial stealth for 3 plus 7. 20. Okay. Yeah. No, you don't think they've seen you. Roll your sleep effect.
What is it again? It is.
I think it's 5d8. Is it? It should be on the sleep spell. It should.
5d8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Please.
5d8. Well, 16.
16's not enough. As they're running towards you, you can see the first one as he's running. He sort of slows briefly, shakes his head, and then continues to lurch forwards. They have now seen you.
Hard as bonus section.
Yes. Okay, you've got a little bit of cover there. So roll your stealth again then. Yeah. Okay. You sort of cast your spell, do your thing, and then try and hide behind some fence post or something.
Oh, boys.
Nordan. Are you on? Oh, there you
Okay. So, where is our boat? Which of these
Your
wharfs
boat
is it
is
on?
here.
Okay. So, my understanding. So, I've took the quickened meta magic feat. So, my understanding that if I was to use that, I could, in theory, cast 2 spells.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as one's a cantrip.
So, one would be a cantrip, one would be a 1st or 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. So for my action, I'm going to cast the 2nd level Ice Knife, and I'm going to aim it at. Oh, hang on, let me get the pointer. This chappy here.
Sure. Roll to hit.
An 11.
11 misses. You still get your.
So I need DC 15 Dex saving throw from him and the ogre.
He rolls a 13. The ogre rolls a 7. So
Cool.
both are damaged.
So that's 3d6.
That's not bad.
So that's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my quickened meta magic.
Yeah.
I'm spending 2 sorcery points out of 3, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, but for me it's Moonfire, so I'm going to hit again both the Draconian and the Ogre. I need a Dex of 15 saving throw, please, Dave.
Ogre rolls 3. Bars Draconian rolls 14.
No. So do you want me to roll independent damage, or are you going to have the damage across the board?
It's up to you, mate.
It's technically 2 spells, isn't it?
It's up to you, mate. It's up to you.
So first one for the Draconian, second one for the Ogre, yeah?
Sure.
Ugh. Should have carried that over. And then I'm going to huff it towards the boat.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So if that's the boat.
Yeah. So Darrett's there. He's holding the boat, and he's now he's stood in front of Mayor Raven protectively. Darrett looks like he's ready to jump out and join the fray, but it would leave everyone on the boat unguarded, including Roger, his daughter, and all the rest of it. So that takes us to the injured Bars Draconian. Just double check. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to use his action to run forwards. Yeah, and he is running towards Nordan and the boat, which takes us to Arthas. Mark, your turn.
Right. How far? If I was dragging Kel, bearing in mind he's an elf, so he's quite slender. How far could I move if I pick him up and try and move with him?
I'll give you 15 feet, Mark.
So under the petrification,
I'll still have a
thing,
bonus action with which I can't do anything with.
It says my weight's increased by a factor of 10. So I'd say you're looking at £2,500. I don't think you could shift them at all, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. In that
I
case,
mean, I couldn't even lift £250 probably. So 10 times that's.
yeah. No worries. Right then, in that case, I will charge at this lad. Hit him in the face.
Hit him in the face.
There we go.
Yeah, this is unfortunate for you, Tom. Yeah.
Yep.
23 hits, dude.
Oh, awesome.
Is exactly what you need to kill him, believe it or not.
Brilliant. Okay.
How does it die?
So that one, I was just going to, the tip of the blade just takes his throat out nicely.
Okay. Can't save then, you already mentioned it.
No. Oh, 16. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the wrong bit of the dice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Kel, unfortunately, no dice.
Is that one round down now, or are we 2 rounds down?
This is now 2. So what I'll do, I'll take that to round 2. So the ogre. I've just looked, double check. Yeah. So you hear it's thudding along. 35, 40. The ogre moves into position here. As he moves into position, you can see this great club on his back swings down towards Arthas as you killed the draconian. He rolls 17 to hit.
It doesn't hit me. Thank fuck.
Okay. Okay. Right, I can zoom in a little bit now. These tokens, I know I've said it before. These are David North tokens. I love these tokens, and it's a specific token for the campaign as well.
It's the big long beats that I like on tokens. That's my favourite part.
So that takes us to Leggit's turn.
Okay, so Leggett's going to have a look over at the. It needs 3 people to work it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had that thought as well.
Just getting 3 people in position because we've got Kel who's strained and petrified. Good God.
Dave, can I I'm just having a look. I'm sure there's something I can. Bonus action, I can do a second wind to get some hit points back as my bonus action in that round. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine, mate. Because
Right.
you haven't used your action surge, are you?
No.
Go on then, Mr. Johnson.
So
What's Leggit doing? This ogre's bearing down on Arthas directly opposite you, putting you in a flanking position.
Yeah, it's
so that's
5
9.
feet, so I do get my sneak attack.
Plus 2 to that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at him, mate. Just because I did have the idea of commandeering the mechanical dragon, but I don't think it's going to work out.
It'd take you 3 turns.
So
if I'd have known the fight was nowhere near over, I'd have so not used both of me.
I know, mate. I know. So yeah, I'm just going to have to take a pot shot with my dagger.
Roll with advantage because you're in a flanking position.
Yeah. God, I've not done it right.
Ooh. Yeah, not that one.
No, not that one. Try again. 14.
I'm gonna have to double check that. 14 is exactly what you need to hit.
Fantastic. Damage 6 plus attack. 16 points of damage.
Okay. It's a good solid thump. This ogre is now aware of you. So that's just an action. You haven't moved, and you've got a bonus action.
Yeah. So I'm going to disengage as a bonus action, mate.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Seems fair. And use 20 feet of movement.
Sure.
5 feet of movement just to move behind the mechanical dragon.
Cool. Nordan. Oh, wait a minute. I've only had this bars didn't move, so I'm going to do is sorry, it's because I rolled. What's it? 2 lots of that's my bad. So all we're going to do is we're going to move him to there. Yeah, go on, mate. Go on, Sam.
I'm a bit spent, to be honest. I think I'm going to have to kind of rinse and repeat. So I'm going to aim for that Baz with a first level ice knife.
Sure.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
Nice. Ugh. Is that 2 points of damage?
It is.
And then it's 2d8.
Dex save. The ogre
sorry.
Ogre rolls 1. The bars roll 6. So yeah, they both take 2d8. 2d6 is
2d6.
it?
8 points of damage.
Could be worse.
Chip it away, buddy.
Yeah.
Cold damage. That
Yep.
makes a difference.
Anything else?
No, like I say, I'm practically a spent force at the minute. There's not much more I can do.
What I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to stick Darrett into the initiative order. As you cast this second ice knife and throw it out, Darrett can see that. I mean, I'm. You know what?
That's what I was thinking.
He has taken hits. He's bloodied. He's got scars and wounds all over him. He's there in sort of like his squire's shirt, rough chain shirt underneath, but he's got his longsword. And he looks at Nordan and he says, "If all else fails, get them away. Make sure Mayor Raven and the rest of the villagers get away and get yourself to safety. I'm going to do what I can." So let's stick him into the initiative. And he swaps sides with you. So at this round, he's not fast enough to do anything about it.
He's got clambered out of the boat. And
It wasn't a me.
No. Where are we? Here we are. Yes, he's clambered out the boat, basically.
yeah.
Let me just add. Yeah. Sure, we've got him for next turn. Okay, so that takes us to the Bars Draconian. This Bars Draconian. Oh, just move the dead one. He's going to come at. Yep, he's going to come at Arthas. It's going to be 2 attacks. First one is a 9 to hit Arthas. Second one is an 8 to hit Arthas.
No, that doesn't hit me in any way.
Okay, it's your turn then, mate.
Right, the Viewmaster fella I'm going to take a big swing at his face.
Sure, go for it.
Here we go. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, here we go then. 10 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to burn my action surge. Hit him again.
Okay.
Be goddamned.
Come on. 14.
14 is just enough to hit.
Oh,
Yes.
So this is why I've been playing it the way I've been playing it, and using him as for the deck saves, because being a big bloke, I can't imagine he's very dexterous.
He's
Yeah.
not. He's
No.
quite. He's lumbering, but he's a lot. You've heard of ogres. You've probably seen ogres. You've probably fought ogres. This guy's well tooled up though. He's got his ornate Red Dragon army armor on.
Yeah, see, I assumed all that, which is why I've not attacked him directly. I've been using the AoE to get him.
Yeah. In fact, she's got scale mail armor on.
Oh.
Unfortunately, is that you done, Mark?
me done, yeah.
So Kel unfortunately can't do anything, but Viewmaster has got a swing to Arthas.
Of course he is. Come on, bring it. That goblin.
18.
Don't say that.
Missed.
Oh, mate. This is savage.
I know.
Andy, Leggit's 10.
Mark's on fire tonight, isn't he? Those rolls. Leggett's going to move 15
Stop
feet.
right there. So I'm going to go drop the gerbil just briefly.
Grot the gerbil.
Rot the gerbil.
Grot. What?
Nope.
The more I hear him, the more I want to go just weird and wonderful.
I've tried that, though. It never works out well.
That just opens your vocabulary and it just makes it even less likely, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, to go from a jerboa to a gerbil, it's gerbil's quite commonplace, and a jerboa is just weird. So you can.
But they're all rodents.
Don't go down that road, mate. Don't fall.
See, I think the first time I became aware of it was when you were playing Curse of Strahd with the other guy, with your mates, Dave.
Yeah.
I think he used narwhal.
Narwhal, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Come on then, Andy. What are you doing?
What's like the biggest rodent on the planet? The one that lives in Brazil. What's it called?
Capybara.
Capybara. Yeah, that's my next word. Anyway.
That's gotta be next week or 2 weeks time. I think we've got another game.
Yeah, that's next week. Write it down, Dave. But yeah, I've moved my 15 foot of movement. I'm going to attempt to finish off the Viewmaster with a slingshot. Get him a sneak attack because he's in 5 feet.
Let's have a critical.
Let's get critical.
Come on, lad.
Critical.
I'd like that to be true.
23.
Yeah.
Nearly.
That's a 6 plus 11 points of damage there, David.
She had 7 left. How would you like to kill Viewmaster Golcag?
Yes.
So Viewmaster Golcag is. I've seen him sort of seen her. Sorry, in a bit of a rage, going after my mates, charging towards us, and I've not really been my usual stealthy self. So I've sort of come out in a rage from behind the boiler drake. She's seen me coming, sort of turned towards me, and then roared towards me. But as she's roared, I've my slingshot, and it's hit him right in the brainstem. Perfect shot.
Nice.
And she's gone cross-eyed and just fallen floors.
Wicked. Love it.
Liking it a lot.
So anything else from Leggit?
I've got 15 foot of movement, so yeah. I mean, we've still got a training in place.
There's only
so
one
yeah,
Draconian standing. Actually,
yeah.
I was about to say something. I'm not going to say it. Otherwise, I don't want to Murray Walker us in any
Well,
way.
that's why I didn't say to Sam, death saving throw, don't roll a 1.
I nearly did. I got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that, Andy? Yep.
Yeah, just move 10 foot of movement and hide, please, mate. So
Sure. Yeah. So Darrett's actually going to step forwards now. So he's going to charge this bars. Okay. Whoa.
Crit.
It's a crit. Yeah, it's 2 attacks with his sword. Two-handed. He's wielding this sword two-handed. So let me just work it out because my maths is failing tonight for some reason.
Is this the Squire lad?
Yeah.
He's nailed. Bring it on.
Yeah, he with this. I know it's a shame. I don't want to take it from you, but especially because it's an NPC and it annoys Sam when I roll. So he charges forward.
Stand there and do nothing.
With as the Viewmaster's gone cross-eyed and fallen to the floor, the earth has. But Darrett has judged this correctly, and you can see he's studied hard. He knows what he's about, son. And as he steps forwards, he brings his sort of longsword down, very Kelevendros-y, and just chops him from shoulder all the way down, as he kills the Bard Draconian outright. Let's have a Constitution saving throw from. Well, I'll need one, and the other one from Mr. Downing, please.
Come on, you've been nailing this all night.
He rolls 14.
11.
11's enough.
Oh,
As the bar's Draconian collapses to the floor, and Darrett's heaving a sigh of relief, and he says, "Right, what happened to Kelevendros?" So nothing seems to be attacking you at the minute. What do you want to do now?
I'm just going to fall back around the stone Kel, make sure, and keep my eyes peeled until he turns back.
Yeah. Well,
because we've got round 4 for him, so he's got another 36 seconds, hasn't he?
It's in fairness, it's not. Yeah, 36 seconds. By the time you've recovered your breath, Kelevendros, you're back in the room.
Let's go real fast before anything else comes.
And I shout, "Boys, get my dagger for me!"
I'll pick the daggers up as I run past them.
yeah. Cal's going to grab his hand axe and then head to the boat.
Yeah. Sound.
As I get up there, I'll pass the daggers back to their owners. Was it all?
As I'm go on, Mark.
I was just going to say, didn't? Oh no, you used the sling, didn't you, Andy, for the your attack? I was wondering if there was another dagger to pick up. So
yeah,
it's just the one from me. That you made me
I'll get that. Pass it to Nordan. So thank you very much.
And then, if we've got time, I'm going to use a cure wounds on Nordan.
Okay, go on, Andy.
Just as I make a dash to the boat, I'm going to dash over the Viewmaster, but as I'm doing so, can I have a quick search?
Sure.
No value.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do that. That's such a good idea.
She has a pouch with 25 gold and a gem worth 50 gold in it.
Sound.
Too shabby.
Yeah, her scale mail, it's far too big, and it'd probably take you too long to do anything about.
Yeah.
No one uses medium armor though, do they? Or do they? Does anyone use medium armor?
No, I think I'm light at best.
Yeah.
Lights for a rogue and sorcerers can't wear it. Can't wear armor.
Okay, so
true.
all around you, Vogler is still burning. There's what you can see in the distance is smoke billowing around. You can see now that a lot of the Bars Draconians and Capac Draconians are looting. They've won. They're not aggressively pursuing. What do you want to do?
Get in the boat and get the hell out of here, folks.
Okay, so you all jump into the boat. Darrett's still breathing hard. You all jump into the boat. Mayor Raven's looking you all over, and she was saying, "Oh God, I can't believe it. This is I can't believe it. I can't believe it." And you hear, "Hold the boat!" A voice rasps from the smoke-shrouded streets. A man runs through the haze towards the wharf, clad in the armour of the ironclad regiment mercenary, gripping a horned helmet in his hands. It's Jayez, the mercenary, Cudgel's lieutenant, as he runs towards you. And he jumps in the boat, and he'll jump in the boat, or he walks up to the wharf, and he'll say, "We've got to go. Let me in the boat."
Did
Is
we
there space?
decide whether or not we could trust him or not? Was he one of the ones we decided?
Cudgel said we could.
Cudgel said we could. Right, in that case,
I want to do an insight check, Dave.
Good call.
Sure.
To see if he's sort of, he's saying, let me in the boat. Is it a, shit, we're all about to die, let me in the boat? Or is it a, I want to get in this boat for sinister reasons?
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna give you, that's not necessarily an insight roll. What I'm going to tell you is he is bricking it. He's the sweat dripping off it. He's pegged it through, and he's been hopping. He's had a couple of Baz Draconians swiping at him. He's took hits. But why he's there, you don't know. We can get to that later, and then we can possibly have an insight check. But this guy's running for his life.
Is there room for him on the boat? Because we're all on, I assume.
Yeah.
And we've got the other lad, the Squire lad. Did we get him back on?
Darrett, Roger and his daughter, and there's a couple of other. There's
as I get on the boat, I'm going to pat him on the back and say thanks for that. That was some work there. Superb. Give him a little smile.
He's all of a sudden his face lights up and says, "Oh, yeah, no. I know it's inappropriate. That was fun."
I'll give him a knowing little smile and I'll sit down.
Okay, so you cast off and the boat drifts away and Jayez is still there, breathing hard. Darrett's breathing heavy. You guys, I mean, after what you've been through, just managed to survive. I'm just going to ask, are you all right, Andy? Your camera's gone off. Are you, any problems, mate? Are you?
He's muted as well.
I'm going to make a quick coffee, chaps. Otherwise it'll be too enough for keeping me up. So
go on then, Mark. Get a move on.
I don't want to munch down the camera and really gross out by me eating, so I'm here.
It's appreciated, but it makes me wonder how you eat. With your elbows.
Like a fucking animal, Dave.
Just hold the plate or the bowl up.
Pretty much so, yeah.
Out of interest, Sam and Mr. Johnson, have you seen the D&D movie yet?
No.
No. I'm waiting. Yeah.
When I saw it, I said to Claire, "Shall we go?" And she was a bit. So then Jackson was there. I said, "Jackson, do you want to go see the D&D movie with your dad?" And he was like, "Oh, wow." And then she was like, No, I didn't say I wouldn't go.
It's good. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Was it good?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's what it should be.
That's why what it looks like. It looks funny. It looks fun. Just the kind of a.
I can't remember if I
watch.
watched an interview or read an article, but they said the way they filmed it, they wanted to film it like people were playing the story.
Yeah.
Is that a fair?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Even down to I don't want to ruin anything for you, but I'm just going to say one word. I'm just going to say backstory. It's really fun.
Okay.
Well worth watching. And it's done so well, I believe. I'm not kept up with it, but I believe it's.
What's the age on it?
12A, I want to say, because my two are a little too young for it, really. Especially Arthas, she's a bit of a scaredy cat, bless her. We've only got up to Harry Potter number 3. We haven't gone past that yet.
I'm like that with Jackson with Star Wars. He's seen the 3 new ones. He's seen A New Hope, and he's seen up to Attack of the Clones, but not yet Revenge of the Sith. Because I don't know if the Anakin scene's a bit. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, to be fair, Harry Potter gets dark, doesn't it?
It does,
Yeah.
real dark.
I love it, but
I tell you what, I've got to. He clearly has an analytical mind like me, Jackson does, because he's watching Clone Wars, and he's in season 6, I think. And he turned around to me. So Palpatine, whatever he is as the Chancellor, he's not Palpatine, is he?
Yeah.
So it was going on, and he went, "Dad, he's the Emperor. He's the big bad guy, isn't he?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, he's clearly been watching it that much. He's suddenly something's clicked in his head. He's gone,
"Yeah,
oh, no, man, yeah."
I watched the first 2 series of that. It was amazing, but that's when I was downloading things, you know, off sites that certainly were not in any way Pirate Bay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they were completely legitimate.
Yeah, they're good, Mark. They are
have
really
you all
good.
watched
The
the?
first 2 series are amazing. I mean, does everyone ever remember the one that's just clone troopers called Rookies? That's a superb episode. Oh. Apparently, the new series of Mandalorian's not as good, but I don't know if that's true. I
Oh,
haven't
mate,
seen any of
I'm on to
It's
episode 7.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Are you loving it?
Amazing.
Are you loving it?
Amazing.
I was on the edge of my seat for the whole final episode.
Yeah.
Were you?
Oh,
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
I've just watched the episode with Christopher Lloyd and Jack Black.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
Have a good bit of fun, guys.
It's just fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it
just fun.
It's-
I don't know people on the high horse about it.
No, I don't get it, because it's basically D&D in space. The Mandalorian goes on quests, he goes on missions. It's a dream.
You know what?
It's a dream.
It reminds me of basically a space western, isn't it? Which is, in my opinion,
Serenity was like a space western. I thought,
like Serenity, mate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a space western, and look how successful that was, and how well that formula does.
Yeah,
I would argue season 3's probably moved away from it a little bit. I would say it's moved away a little bit from the space western. Definitely 1 and 2 were very heavy western style.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like season 3's moved away a little bit from that sort of.
Yeah.
But it's your opinion. I
agree with you, mate. I agree with you.
I've loved them all. I've really got high hopes for
to
Ahsoka.
Andy's, you have to reboot.
Right, let's get back into it. The boat's drifting away. You're all breathing heavily. Is there anything you want to do, or do you just want me to move the narrative forwards?
No, I'll be attempting to take a short rest.
Well, ask what's his name. What happened?
Jayez. Well, he'll say as he recovers his breath, he'll hold the helmet up, and you can see now that in his hand, and he offers it towards Darrett, and it's Becklin's helmet. It's the helmet of a knight of Solamnia, and he'll say that the battle went poorly. Because of this ability to glide, they hadn't predicted it was going to happen, so they were flanked. They were attacked from the rear. Becklin and Cudgel were still holding the line with some of the ironclad regiments, but Becklin gave me this helmet and told me to flee, and she told me to tell you guys to get out and protect Darrett and the mayor and make sure everyone gets away. You can have your insight check now if you want.
Yeah, thank you. An 11. Yeah, I wasn't. Makes sense for it not to be too great.
Yeah, I mean, you're all breathing pretty hard. You're pretty knackered, but he seems sincere. He's got that sort of faraway look. He's seen stuff. Shit's gone down. He looks pretty haunted by it all. Darrett sort of takes hold of the helmet and he's just sort of staring at it.
And Nordan will say, because again, I like to think that like when we had the day before when I'd used most of my spells, that he's just physically, he appears exhausted. He's that I can't think of his name, but that lieutenant in Band of Brothers, when he goes taken away by the shell shock, he's just pale, 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
And he'll just every now and then he'll come into the conversation and then drift away again.
Yeah.
And he'll look at Darius and he'll say, "Take hope that they were still holding the line.
Yeah.
And then
he
he
nods.
just sort of just drifts off again. Like it's obviously you guys are starting to get a little bit used to it, but it must be the most bizarre thing to watch. Where he's suddenly aware, and then it's just
Yeah, they called it. They had it in Vietnam. Didn't they call it "gone away" or something like that? When you were you'd been under. So
Well, that was what they classified as shell shock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought shell shock was PTSD, but
No,
Well, there's a thing. I know
shell
there is a
shock
thing
was in the
when-
moment, wasn't
yeah.
it?
right, got you. Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be
There
wrong.
was a thing when the Vietnam, in the Vietnam War, when they'd been out, trapped under fire for days and days and days, where people would just zone out. Your brain can't be that scared for
No.
that length of time.
Just breaks something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Vogler. Vogler is in flames. Amid
Yeah,
the columns of smoke rising from the village, invaders loot what remains. The villagers travelling with you don't look away, watching until their home is nothing more than a red-black smear along the river's edge. The evacuation boats carry all that remains of Vogler down the Vingard towards an uncertain sanctuary in Calaman.
So we're heading to Calaman.
You are.
Is that where Leggit's from, Andy? Isn't Leggit from Calaman? Or grew up in Calaman?
No, Tarsis Leggit's from.
Oh,
You've got a house in Calaman, Mark.
oh yeah, of course I do.
I've got a mission in Calaman as well.
You have. What's going to happen now then? As Darrett's sort of sat there, as you're drifting away, you're on the process of starting your rest. You know that it's now night time. It's going to take you until dawn to get to Calaman, so it's going to be at least 8-9 hours to get there. But as Darrett's holding the helmet, he's facing towards the wharf, and he looks up, and he says, "What's that?" And you all turn around and look towards the wharf, and what you see is a pinpoint red dot, tiny pinpoint red dot, and the smoke billows and curls. Stepping out of the fire is a human. It's a human woman with white blonde hair, ornate shining plate armor with the livery of Takesis on it, and this red dot is coming from her left eye. It's just like as you guys would know, like a laser dot pointing towards you. And this figure on the dock says to you, and a voice carries over the waves. And I'm going to attempt a German accent with this, so apologies for my portrayal. As she says, I was always told it is impolite to arrive empty-handed. She snaps a finger, and again the smoke twirls and dissipates as two draconians step out of the smoke. These draconians are there 8, 9, 10 feet tall. These things are huge, and their wingspans are massive. You've never seen these type, or certainly never fought or seen these types of draconians before.
Scales?
They're the reflection from the fire. It's difficult to tell at this distance. You can have a perception check if you want, Mark.
Go on then. Perception. I can never find there it is. 14.
14. The reflection, they appear red because of the reflection from the fire, but they're very reflective. The other colours that you've seen, from copper to brass, haven't been as reflective as these, and they're wearing more ornate armour than the others. But these two figures, they're sort of stood next to each other, and between them, now looking like a doll, they're holding one arm each, a human figure as they march forwards. This is a female human with silver grey hair, dropped forwards as they're holding her arms. Ornate armour of a knight of Solamnia. As this other woman in the dragon armour says, "But don't worry, I have your gift, and I will open it for you." As she moves over to Becklin
How far away are we?
They're too far away, mate.
Okay.
And she pulled back Becklin's head. And Becklin looks over you briefly as she sort of squares her shoulders. And then she gets eye contact with Darrett, and ever so, almost imperceptibly, she shakes her head as this other figure draws a knife. Slowly and carefully, as she's watching, draws it across Becklin's neck. Blood spurts and gushes as the two Draconians drop Becklin as she drops to her knees and falls forwards into the Vingard River. This female figure will then say to you, "Send the regards of Dragon High Master Cansaldi Fire Eyes to Kalaman. Tell her we will see her soon." She turns and walks back to the smoke.
Is she a bit like, you know what vibe I'm getting, Dave? Because have you seen the episode of Red Dwarf with Dr. Landstrom, the insane hologram?
I'll tell you what. I'll rewatch that and I'll try and master the the accent.
Twinkle, twinkle, little eye. Now it's time for you to die.
Right, that's it. You're doing Cansaldi Fire Eye from now on, Mark. So Darrett at this, he's sort of shocked, disbelieving. But Mayor Raven's there to put a hand on his shoulder, and she'll say, "No, don't stay, don't do anything. We're free. There's nothing that you can do for now. We'll get revenge another day." As your boat drifts away, what do you want to do?
I think again, sort of Nordan will break out of his sort of stupor, if you like, and look at Darius and say, "You have a fine sword arm. There will be another time. There will be another battle," and he just drifts off again.
He says to you, "My name's Darrett, but you know."
Darrett, sorry. You said Darius. We literally just said Darius, Dave. I could have swore you did.
Okay.
Dave, just because I've just been sat while this has all been going on, I've just been sat, staring aimlessly, looking like I'm not paying attention, but I clearly have been. And just as there's be a snap outburst, just as you're going to snap out of it and scream at the top of my lungs, "You will regret that. You'll regret letting us live."
Nice.
And then it'll just settle down again.
Excellent. Okay, so as I've said to you, all of the forces in Vogler are now looting. No one seems to be pursuing you. It is night time. The sail's up on this fish boat that you've got, and you're cruising down the Vingard River.
I think we're safe from them now. They're going to be too busy to chase.
Yeah.
Chase at this
Now,
point.
what I'm going to say to you, it's only 9:30. Is there any other business that you want while you're journeying on this? It's uneventful. I'm going to give you that for free. Is there anything else you wanted to do on the way to?
I want 4th level, Dave.
Is that what we're doing then?
What? I was joking.
Because no. It's level up time. But I just wanted to get any other roleplay out or any other story progression or anything that you wanted to do.
Isn't my dilapidated mansion on the docks?
It is.
Well, in that case, I don't know what state it's in. I genuinely don't. Dave's not revealed it in its glory yet. But we can take a fair few, by how I remember it to be. I've got the key still. We can get in there. It's going to be in a state, but we can at least put a roof over some people's heads and maybe light a fire.
So in response to this, Mayor Raven will say to you, she say, we can't all go. We can't. We're a whole village. We're 400 people. And your generosity is too kind. And yes, you can put some people up, but we're gonna have to camp outside the city and petition the leaders to shelter us. We have to follow the official way.
We'll campaign and we'll speak to them on your behalf, and as soon as we get an opportunity.
That would be appreciated. I mean, the first thing that we need to do, and you can tell she's gone straight into business mode. The first thing we need to do is is land safely, and then we need food and shelter. We need protection, and then we need to go and speak to the leaders of Caliban City to see if they'll accept us, and also obviously to warn them of what's coming for them.
Yup.
I'll say, well, if that be the case, I think the villagers should stick together. I'll take us lot back to the. I don't know what state the old house is in. It's not going to be great. So, yeah, if you've got a camp planned and you set the safety numbers, I'll take our lot. We'll scout out the mansion and take it from there.
Okay. Well, we'll be. We know the beach stretches a decent distance to the west of Calaman, so we'll be. I was going to say parking up, but you don't park a boat, do you? What do you do? We'll be mooring up 2 miles or so outside the city, because we need to do this properly. We don't just want to turn up on the doorstep and claim sanctuary. We need to make sure that it's all done official.
Yeah, we can assist them with that. I mean, 'cause I assume I'd have some sort of rights if I've got a property there. The
Yes.
family might be known.
Yeah.
We can see someone tomorrow or tonight, depending how it. When are we going to get there, Dave? Is it going to be dawn? Did you say?
Yes.
So, are we going to have a long rest on the boat?
Yeah, I mean you've got 8 hours of this journey.
Right. I'm just going to go and grab the player's handbook if I'm going to level up. I'm not going to finish.
We leveling up as well, Dave?
Yeah. Well, what we can do is we can either if that's your business done, we can leave it there, and then I'll turn the fella Milad off, and then we can level up.
No, I'm good to continue till 10:30, mate.
Well, yeah.
else.
Okay. Well, to be fair,
It's-
leveling up will probably take us to 10:30. So, I mean, because I know I mentioned it at the start, but you've still got this crate that Becklin wanted you to deliver to Darrett, and you've still got Jayas there as well, and Roger, his daughter, and Mayor Raven's sort of all business-like, and she's talking to Darrett about what they need to do when they arrive and land. But I'll just skip over it a little bit then, if you're happy for me to.
Yeah.
The crate, as you crack it open, it contains plate armor, Solamnia plate armor, and there's there's a note and a letter. The note simply says for Darrett, and then underneath it says follow Scalebane's lead, and it's signed Becklin Uth Viharin, Knight of the Rose, and the letter is addressed to Arthas, and the letter is it's sort of like the letter itself has got a footnote at the top, and it says this is a letter that I forwarded to Gunther Uthwiston at Sanchrist on your behalf. I have petitioned for you to be a full knight of Solamnia. Insert the house here that you choose, Mark. But assume from here on out that you are a fully fledged knight of Solamnia with all the rights and privileges of the knighthood. Look after Darrett. He's a good lad.
He is a good lad.
But he's very young.
Out of that draconian.
Yeah, he's pretty. He did well.
Well, we saved him.
And you can tell just by looking at it, this plate armor, it's sized perfectly for Darrett, with a sort of blue cloak. I mean, it clearly cost an absolute fortune to make. And Darrett's a little bit weepy over over this plate mail as you flow down the river.
Does that helmet fit him?
Yeah, he's going to take that as well.
Yeah, Nordan with the small interactions he's doing, he might suggest it'd be an honour to wear her helm.
Sure.
And I think kind of probably add to that, you kind of clap him on the shoulder and say, "You deserve this." Wear it with pride.
Yeah.
He'll-
I'll
he'll-
add to that. So you certainly do. The way you fought back there, you more than deserve it.
Yeah, he'll say thanks. I'll try and live up to it. I'll try not to be a burden to you, Arthas, or you, any of you. I'll do what I can. And
I'll
he
ask him
says
if
the oath. He's est Solaris, oth mythas.
I'll ask him
my
if
honor
he
is
wants
my
to-
life.
I'll ask him if he wants to either to stay and help with the camp, or does he want to come back with us?
He'll say, I'll stay with Mayor Raven until she's established. As he
Good work.
mentions Mayor Raven will say, not Mayor anymore. The village is gone. Just Raven. Just call me Raven. I'll do what I can for the village, and I'm still quite happy to look to them, but just Raven.
Every leader needs a title.
Kelevendros kind of nods in agreement.
That's kind words, but until we have Vogler back, it's my
Vogler-
wish that
Vogler may be a place, but it's also a people, and you are the leader of those people. You are still its mayor.
Nice. Go on then, persuasion.
Oh, liking that.
That's a 13.
13. She'll nod and she'll say,
Nearly a 21.
I appreciate you. I can't tell you outright what to call me, and I won't take offence if that's how you wish to address me, but for everyone else, I shall, until we've retaken Vogler, which is probably after the war's over. We're in no fit state. We're not fighters. You've, and I doubt very much Calaman's going to be ready to launch an offensive until we've got Vogler back. Just right. So, anything else then? Okay, let's level 4. So let me turn this ladder off. Oh, can I just mention as well? The lad that's texted a couple of times on YouTube, Jason Reeves. Thanks for watching. If you are still watching, don't know why you're watching, but thanks very much.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah,
It'll be
it's crazy, isn't it?
It's because I identify as a successful Hollywood actor, so therefore it's probably because he's watching me. That's what I imagine.
Well, it's why I keep coming back, Mark. It's just
just for him.
just to be near you, Mark. Right, let me turn this off.
I only identify as a famous, popular person.